Hello and welcome to the little red tiny house. This one is everyone's favourite out of the various ones that I've built and renovated. This is an old forester's wagon. If I take you inside, you can see that I've tried to keep everything really original. And the feeling in here, there's something about it with that red wood. And I don't know, it's got an ambience to it. Everyone who steps in here just absolutely loves it. And I do too, and I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it, wish I could. Now obviously up here you've got a single bed, perfectly good for an adult, and you've got a fold out double bed, and you just pull it out like this. You can do that with one hand and it actually comes out to be full width, a full width double bed, and I can just push it in with my knee. It's very easy to do. And then there's a table. This table can be put in the upright position so you have more space inside your wagon, and there's the ladder for getting to the top bunk. And in the corner a little shelf for bits and pieces, and a wood burning stove. It's a very nice stove, it keeps the heat for a long time, and I've just renovated it, put new fireproof cement all round inside it. And then you've got a decent bit of storage here. Those two cupboards are really quite big, you can get an awful lot of stuff in there, and everything's out of the way then. And then this table, if I can get it to focus, this table is the original one, with this little table there, and underneath just stowed a little gas cooker there for cooking your meals if it's rainy outside at any time. And there's a fold away table at the end there which I added, so you've got a bit of extra washing up space and etc. And there is electricity in this wagon. I didn't plan on putting it in originally, and I thought, well, I'll put one socket in just so people can run a laptop or charge their mobile phones and have a bit of light at night time if that's what they want to do. So there it is. Very simple, and I love it. And a quick video to show you around the outside of the forester's wagon. There's the chimney for the wood burning stove, and this is where we've had it parked up for the winter. And suddenly it's coming to summer and it's all beautiful. The birdies are singing, the squirrels are around the place, and the deer are running through the fields, and that's what it looks like from the outside. All original. And the old foresters here in Sweden, they used to do all their forest work in the winter, and sometimes these wagons were put on skis so they could pull them into the forests, and when the lakes and the rivers and the marshland was all frozen, and they could do they could pull out all the timber, because otherwise you couldn't get it out of the forest in the summertime. And the summertime was the time for working in the fields. And so just to give you a little idea of what's here in my little home paradise here in the Swedish forest, we're right on the edge of some pretty wild areas actually, and we have eagles, bears, wolves and everything else plodding about in the forest. Plenty of elks, deer in the garden most days actually, if you wake up nice and early in the morning. And we've got our beehives. And here's my working area on the small holding. There's a tiny house which is ready to have the inside finished, and one which is halfway through construction. And there's a water tower which will hold a solar heated water tank. So and a load of materials that we brought in yesterday actually. Lots of projects on the go, and I'm very pleased to show people tiny house construction. Lots of friends and visitors come to stay to see just that. And just a quick overview of the place where we live. It's a hamlet, not even a village, just a small collection of houses between the hills in the west, several lakes, and we're just 1 kilometre away from the River Klarälven, biggest river in Northern Europe, which is not that big actually, but the fishing here is fantastic, the nature is fantastic, so many places to walk, so much space, so much freedom, lakes, gullies, marshes, miles and miles of forest, farmland, and it's really idyllic. In summer, Sweden is just the most beautiful place.